Hello everyone, welcome back to Whisper to Win. Today we are going to go through with you what are the items you need to buy when Win meets reset each server. Basically, in this game, there are certain items that reset every week, and those are the things you need to prioritize because if it reset, if you didn't buy it, you will waste the whole week. So let's look at what are the things that we need to buy. The first item we need to buy is the item from the weekly shop. So in this game, you can look at this icon. It is the where you access the weekly. The first item we need to take a look is the item available in the weekly shop. So in the game, that if you look at this icon, it's a weekly shop. So if you click on this, you can see the progress of a weekly. So every activity you do in the game will give you weekly point, and you can have a maximum of 23,000 weekly point a week by playing the game. So this will be the top priority for your week, because you will always want to try to cap it every week so that you can get all the good items. So what are the few things you need from weekly shop? First, when you go to a shop, do know that this icon, this interface over here is from China server, which have been released for 9 months. So you might not see so many items in the weekly shop, but here are the essential things that you need to buy. If it didn't appear in your client, it's okay, because eventually it will patch in. Okay, so first of all, the most important item is the internal skill. So for the weekly shop, you can buy 20 internal skill immediately with the weekly point. And if you progress your weekly points to 10,000, you can buy another 20. So this is the first thing you need to buy. Okay, followed by this. So for early game, you will have shortage of all this material. This is for your mystic art. So you always want to make sure you cap it, buy 10 of it. And next, these items. This has all the materials you need to upgrade your gear, enhance your gear, or craft your foods to sell. So same thing, you always want to max it. The next thing you need is this item. Okay, always try to keep it max. This is for enhance. So as you progress, if you cap everything, you might not need this, but for new beginner, always buy this. This is very important. Okay, so other than that, as the game progresses, you can also get this. This is for your enhancement, but early in the patch, you don't need this. This is after a few months, then you will need. So always need it to be max. So this item, okay, this item, and this item, and this item. So in the beginning stage, if you need this, you can buy every week. But as the game progresses, you will have a lot of this. This is basically the things to unlock your martial arts skill. So you might not need it anymore if your martial arts skill is high enough. You see I got 435, which I don't use, mainly because I'm capped with all this. This is the coins. So after this, what you need to do is you can go to the equipment and buy this 10. So every season you will unlock new equipment. You start from 61, 96, 71, 81, 68, 91, and 96. So always buy all the equipment from your level cap. Okay, this is 10 free equipment from weekly. Other than that, as you progress to 10,000, you can get another 15 from this equipment chest here. It's very important, make sure you buy it. Next, this will be the this do not happen, you do not have this. Okay, next, for this, you won't have this when the server next is the equipment exchange. For this equipment exchange, you won't have this early game until the server progress for quite a while. Then it start to patch in, then you will have this. So this is also very important. You can buy 3 and you can select any gold gear you want with the material you have from dungeon or breaking down other gold gear. So for this, later on you will not need it, but if this window open out in the future patch, you will need this item, and this item for your enhancement and upgrading. This is optional. It's for your doctors, all this doctor and the scholar, so life skill. So you can buy it if you got extra currency. If not, it's optional. It's to level up the doctors and scholar. Okay. Eventually, we'll open a weekly shop for catch up, but it takes like 8 months for it to release. So it's going to be long for our global server. Next, this is very important. You need to always hit 20,000 weekly cap in order to unlock this. this is your gacha roll. You will always need this. So that's the overall for the weekly shop. The next thing you need to buy is the internal shop. So how do you access the internal shop? You click the H button and you go to internal over here, and there's an icon over here which you can click. So over here you can retrieve all the unwanted internal skill, and you can buy all the internal skill over here. This for first box of 60 is permanent, okay, and this 600 which you can select is weekly, so you will always want to buy 600 every week. Okay, so you just buy and you can break all the material, all the internal back to fragment, and you buy again. Make sure you cap this every week so you can level your internal fast. Next, we are going to touch on the Battle Pass shop. So how do you access the Battle Pass shop? Basically, you need to go to Battle Pass over here, and you collect the Battle Pass experience by playing the game, and you will unlock Battle Pass point. Okay, this currency. So if you paid for the Battle Pass, you will unlock more. If you didn't pay, you will have lesser. But it's okay because you can come over here to this shop, and you will be able to see all the different items you need to buy. So for the Battle Pass shop, the reason why I say you don't have to worry, because you will eventually have a lot of the currency and you can spend in the Battle Pass shop. So what are the things you need to buy? First, these items. This is for your enhancement of gear. You need to buy this to reset your gear stat. Okay, followed by this. You can buy 2 every week. And for the optional things you can buy is this. This is to dye your armor color, or this, and this is also for you to dye different colors. Okay. Okay, next it will be the event shop. How you are going to access the event shop? Basically, when you play the game, every week, every season, you will have this challenge you can do, and in this challenge, you can actually unlock various points and rewards. So as you progress, you will get this point, and you can use this point to buy items. So what are the items you need? First, in order to access the shop, you can come over here, click on the cash shop, come over here, and you can go here. This is the shop, and in this shop, you will always want to buy all the internal skill and all the material breakthrough items. It's very important for your mystic arts leveling. Okay. The next item we need is in the guild. So in guild, there's also a guild shop over here. So this is the thing you need to buy because it have a chance to get your gacha roll. So every week you reset 3 times. Make sure you buy it. Next is the item you need to buy every week from the weekly shop. So in order to access the weekly grocery shop, you need to come over here in Qinghe area, and the NPC will be located here. So the item you need to buy is this and this. These 2 items required for your enhancement of gear. But if you have spare cash to spend, you can always buy all these materials. All this material, you can cap it if you have the money. So this material you can use for crafting your foods. Another NPC will be located here in Kaifeng, this area. Teleport to this. And you will need to run all the way down. And the NPC is over here. They sell the exact same thing. You can buy 99 over here and 99 over here. But as the game progresses, you get more money, you can buy the material as I said. Other than that, another tips you have is that you can actually come over here. And if you purchase this monthly, you actually unlock the ability to buy the item remotely from here and here. But if you have a guild, there is also a way to buy this material. You can teleport back to your guild base. And once you are in the guild base, you can head over here. And you can buy the items remotely from this NPC. So you just need to click on the item you don't have and click this, and you can see the two shops. So make sure the items is available in the shop and these two options will appear. So you just need to click here and you can buy remotely without going to the NPC. Okay. Okay, for the next item will be in the ghost town over here. You need to have the mask equipped and you can buy over here this item. This item is very important to craft your gold bow and ring. So you can see it's available over here. It's not indicated in the map, so you need to come here to buy. The next very important item you need to buy is over here, this NPC. So when you reach here, you can talk to the NPC and you can buy this feather over here. Remember, always need to buy every... This item is very important for crafting, so always try to max it. The final item you can buy weekly is the 2 gacha roll over here. This 2 gacha roll is free every week, so make sure you spend 400 jade and buy it every week. Okay, I have come to the end of the video. I hope this video will help you a bit in the global server. See you again.